Hi guys, my name is Patrick Wilson. I am back in Dan TDM's lab. And what I decided to do was make a little thing to show pranks. So I have 3 door pranks. This is like you could do on something like the testing chamber room where there's 2 pressure plates. But yeah, the first one, first let me get the pressure plate. The first one is like the normal door. You step on the pressure plate and then you walk. But on this one, you land, there's a dispenser below it, and when you hit it, did it work? Yep. An ender dragon head goes on ender dragon's head goes on you. And this is extremely funny to watch and be the most funny in a multiplayer world. Though, just so you know, the ender dragon head is not easy to come by. But yeah, that's the first prank. Pretty simple one. And then the next one goes along the same lines. Hang on, let me put this away. The next one goes along the same lines. You go in here, but instead it has a pumpkin. But if you're wondering what's so bad about it, it has Curse of Binding. Now this curse makes it so once you put something on, you cannot take it off unless you're in creative. So if I go into game mode survival and I walk over this, well, first I have to place down the pressure plate. Dang it, hang on. And I walk on this, the carved pumpkin goes on my head, and since I'm in survival, I can't take it off. I don't know if you can hear me clicking. Hang on. As you can see, will not come off no matter what you do. The only way to take it off is this. Oh, come on. So if you go into creative mode, then this can be taken off. And just so you know, I would not recommend doing this in any kind of hardcore world, because your friends will kill you, because the only way to take it off is by dying. And I don't think they want to die in the hardcore world. Now this next one, hang on, I don't have the water. This next one is a bit more complicated, but it's still not that complicated in general. Oh, there's already water down there. So the way this one works is, when you step on the pressure plate for this one, a dispenser with fire charges in it lights up and shoots this TNT. And no, this is not to blow your friends up. None of these should be able to physically harm the player, or at least not physically, maybe emotionally. But yeah, when you do this, as you what? Did it miss the TNT? Come on. So what's meant to happen is you press this. Why isn't the TNT lighting? I don't know why I'm even doing this. Where's the TNT? Okay. So now when you step on this, it should be lighting. Why is this not lighting? Right there, do it. What the heck? Okay. Quick change of plans on how I will show this. Okay, this is awkward. Flint and steel. I think this could work also. Put the TNT here. I need arrows. Okay, new plan. That's what will happen. Assuming that this doesn't spread to the TNT. Nope, not pressure plate. This will fire an arrow through the fire. Does that not work either? I thought that's how that worked. God, I gotta work on my redstone. You know what, screw this. This will work. This is what I get for showing off pranks, isn't it? Okay, none of this should be able to harm the player. Now, I put the fire charge back in and assume that it lights one up. That's the plan, at least. Oh, yep. And yeah, it basically is just meant there to scare your friend to death. They hear it, they hear the TNT go off, freak out, and the explosion happens. But, hang on. Okay. Now let me quickly make sure that this works. All covered up. This was not my plan. Anyway, so when they're walking along, let me go back into survival. They're just walking along. They hear that. They get scared. They hear the TNT, freak out. But nothing can happen because of the water. And it won't light again because the water will have spilled, as you can see in the subtitles right down here. It says water flows, which means the water leaked, and now now the fire charges are not working. But if you come back to this normally and refill it, then this is a pretty good prank. Those are the pranks that I like that I'll probably show if I ever show them. Ones that don't hurt the player physically, but just annoy them. For example, is this on my head? Yeah, see, I didn't even notice, and I know it's meant to happen. You can just be walking around in your multiplayer survival world or SMP, and as long as you don't have a helmet, your friends will think you're crazy because you're walking around with this on your head. Or you can just do it to all their villagers because it clearly works on this guy. And then this one I would not recommend on hardcore multiplayer ones because dying to take this off is a bit extreme. And this one is just funny. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And goodbye. Shoot, wrong button. Okay, bye. Where's the off button?